Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. For those of you that are new, my username is Pagan Beauty, and I started this channel so that I could cover Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel. I've been playing this game since it was in beta, and my champion level is 911, as you can see up there. I am in no way an elitist, nor do I even try to claim to be anything of that manner. I can barely run normal dungeons. So I'm a completionist player. I play solo, and I have completed all of the quest lines in the game. And so now what I want to do, and I've played most of the normal dungeons too, but I want to record all of my dungeons so that I can learn the mechanics and move on to vet dungeons, which I am still a little bit shy on because, like I said, I'm not an elitist. So I'm not perfect at this game in any form or fashion. But I want to be better at it, so I started a healer. It gives me a faster queue time. And the dungeon that we are running today is Crypt of Hearts. Now, let's see, we're going to go ahead and join the queue. I've already done my potions and all of that, and now we just wait. Generally it's pretty instant. Like I said, that's the whole reason that I did. Make sure I've set up the healer. For those of you that are new, this is my first stream. I have never streamed before, and know that it's the main way to do it gamer-wise. I do have a YouTube channel. Most people who watch this will probably see this video on there. It's also called Pagan Beauty. And the reason it's called Pagan Beauty is I actually do like beauty subscription stuff as well, and that's on a different part of my channel. But Pagan Beauty has always been my username, either that or Wiccan Beauty. There we go. So if you'd like to add me on Elder Scrolls Online, I do believe that it's either Pagan Beauty or Wiccan Beauty. I would have to check once I get into the dungeon. I have my settings set on high, so I might have a bit of lag issue today. I'm hoping that it won't cause too many problems. Like I said, this is my first time streaming, so I'm not quite sure on how it will affect my gameplay. Let's see. Alright, so yep, it's Wiccan Beauty, at Wiccan Beauty, if you'd like to add me. I'm always up for new players. Like I said, I'm a solo player, but a lot of stuff in Elder Scrolls you really need a group for. I really enjoy doing the dungeons, but it's gotten to where I need to do vet dungeons in order to get the armor in order to make myself better. For anybody that's interested, my character is a surge healer, and so she's perfect little mixture of lightning and healing. And I got the specs and my lineup and everything like that, I got them all online. So if you're wondering how to make my builds, you can go online, and they have a full walkthrough. Just type in Surge Healer. I, of course, had to get her leveled up before I could do all of that, because you need very specific attacks, and the armor is either the basic, like a beginner level set is stuff that you can make at crafting sites. But once you start getting up there, a lot of the armor pieces must be gotten from dungeons. Either dungeons or undaunted quests, which is actually why I'm doing this one today, because I am trying to get, I think, a shoulder piece from the undaunted quests. actually really nice to have a group that's going so quickly. I always worry that I'm going to start a stream and then I'm going to have a group that isn't able to get through it, which I really haven't had a problem with since I started being a healer. I've always played DPS before. Healing has always terrified me. The level of responsibility that comes from it. It's the same as being a tank. And I've actually got a tank character, but I have a real issue with keeping the ag on me, the aggro. I guess because of all the times that I've specifically tried to avoid getting aggro. Like I said, I've played DPS a long time, so I'm used to moving around and staying away from the boss. Years and years and years of playing World of Warcraft has taught me where to stand. Honestly, I was super, super worried about playing as a healer, but I have found that it's not been nearly as hard as I thought it would be to keep everybody alive. Mainly, the main thing I had to learn was how to keep them all within my eyesight. Every once in a while I'll have one disappear and I'll have to go chase him down. Now, like I said, I don't know any of the mechanics for these, even though I've ran them 5 million times. But that is why I am recording it, so that I can go back and rewatch them. I know that I can watch other people doing them, but it's not quite the same as me doing them, so. I always have a hard time because I want to help the group. Oh no, stay. So I want to switch over into my surge mode and, you know, do some DPS, but I also know that sometimes we just need a healer, not an extra DPS. Oh no! Just talking about how I can never get aggro. Oh, there we go. Where are you, dude? I don't see you. I see you and you. Oh, there he is, over there. See what I said about, oh, keeping people in your eyesight? Why is he still dying? Oh, because he was standing in the red. We've got some issues. Why are you over here? Oh. Well, I was just talking about how great this group was. I think we just lost the DPS. I wonder if they lagged, because that happens sometimes. It's okay, I can help out with a little bit of DPS. As soon as I say that, that's when I need to switch. Oh, he got stuck in the wall. That makes sense. Where'd you go, buddy? Don't see you. See you. Oh, there you are over there. He's so close. But every time I switch over to try to help with DPS, there we go. Yay. Goodness. Are you still stuck in the wall? So you can type in /stuck, and sometimes it'll get you unstuck. You can Wayshire. Oh, I've got a weapon that needs some charge. Oh, nope, not enchanting. Charging. Oh. Alright. Every once in a while it'll glitch and it won't let you get unstuck. So every time you come back in, you'll be in the same exact area. I have found that the best way to do it is to completely and totally log out, log back in. Every once in a while it'll glitch and it'll just boot you out of the game. So if somebody glitches, gets stuck on a wall, something like that, they go offline like this one is, don't just immediately kick them and try to requeue because they might be coming back. Generally, by the time you can get the group to agree to kick them, then they're back. I'm not quite sure whether there's only one lore book. And that's the worst thing. Little stuff like that. I've been playing this game for 6 years, and you would think that I would know whether or not there's more than one lore book in a dungeon. Which, now that I really think about it, I don't remember ever finding more than one. But generally I'm not like going around searching stuff while I'm running a dungeon, because most dungeon... Oh no, is he still stuck? And I'd like to say that this is not a common problem, but I'll run 10 dungeons a night, and at least 2 of them, somebody will get stuck. Are you trying to slice at me? Specifically keep little mementos just for whenever people get slicey like that. Oh, yeah, I know that memento. Oh, yay! Yay! Good for him. Alright, shall we? One thing, if you are new to ESO, or you're new to like dungeon runs or anything like that, rule number 1 is not to run in front of the tank. Always let the tank do the first attack so that he can gain aggro, and because it's rude for anybody else to run ahead of him. I not really since I've played ESO, but goodness, in WoW, if you did not mind the rules of the dungeon and the rules that everybody played, they'd boot you real quick. And I haven't noticed as much issue with it with ESO. Really with, like in World of Warcraft, there's the hunters that constantly causing issues, pulling in whole groups of enemies and so on and so on. I don't really notice that as much here, even with our hunters. And I don't know if that's something that ESO did on purpose, or if it just happened to happen. But if they did it on purpose, good job, because I've never played a hunter. I mean, I have a hunter, but I never played on it very much. And solely because of all of the bad juju you get from being a hunter. But I have many a times sighed in annoyance as our entire group wiped because the hunter shot at a boss on the other side of the room instead of waiting. This is a pretty good little group, though. I'm real happy with it. Problem with nails. Oh, goodness. The bad thing is I have a button on my keyboard or on my mouse specifically set so that I can change my staffs over without having to click that button. But it's one of those things that once you've gotten so used to doing it that way, it's so hard to break yourself of the habit. Normal little cross there. Oh, chest. I'm not the greatest at doing chests. On my main character, my mage, I've got it to where I can just instant force lock it, and I miss that so much. So I've specifically been trying to open as many chests as I possibly can so that I can get my lockpicking up. Am I supposed to be going this way? Okay. I like this dungeon. I've actually got a lot of these pieces in my house. A lot of the statues, and there were some throne chairs that I saw a while ago. I want to say that it's Daedric, the style of the building. Oh, goodness. They should not allow you to push collectibles whenever you're in the middle of a fight. Goodness gracious. Helpful hint, change your quick slot back to your potions whenever you're fighting. Reminds me of playing World of Warcraft, and you'd have the fishing pole, right? And you'd go into the dungeon and run the entire dungeon run with a fishing pole as your weapon. Yeah, and you'll have to excuse me if you don't get to hear the dialogue. But generally, most groups don't sit there and wait for the dialogue, which I can understand, because after playing it so many times, I don't know if I could stand to listen to the dialogue over and over again. See, I'll play these and I'll remember playing them, but I won't remember anything specific about that. So I'm hoping that just the sole act of me recording it so that I can go back and rewatch it will really help. But this is my goal. Whenever I get each one of these dungeons recorded, then I'm going to go and I'm just going to start playing vet dungeons. Now, I've played 4 or 5 vet dungeons and did alright, but I did them with my guild people, and I of course let them know that I had not run it before. So I think that there's a difference between doing that and just running with a regular group. And my biggest fear is being booted. My absolute biggest fear is being booted out of a dungeon. So I really like to over-prepare. I know that, I mean, by my rotation and my armor and everything like that, I'm good to go with the veteran dungeons. But sometimes that is not good enough, definitely as a healer. I really think that we're supposed to like separate these two guys, but I also know that I've played this dungeon before where they killed both of them together super fast. So it's only whenever your group actually has issues do you learn the mechanics of the fight. The good thing about veteran level fights though is almost always you'll have a tank that tells you what the mechanics are. But that does not always happen, and many a times I have been in a dungeon, normal dungeons, where nobody knew what anything was or how to do anything, and we learned by wiping over and over and over again. Or by somebody finally deciding to open up a Chrome page and or internet page and actually looking it up. But sometimes people can read those walkthroughs and they can be confusing. Definitely if you've never played it before. I don't think I've ever played this with my volume up. I'm only playing with the volume up solely so that you can get the full experience. But almost always I have a TV show or something like that going on. And so I have just, oh, Jumpy is going to die. Where are you, my friends? There you are. Yay! So that was Crypt of Hearts 1. And I am going to go and turn in my quest to the Undaunted quest area. Here, I'll let you guys see the...
Indeed. By the Imperial light, I didn't know Narayan had tortured so many of us. That fourth dog. Easy, Fame Lord. He'll pay when the time comes. But we don't want you to rush him off to die. Our friends killed his patrons. He may come looking for us. We will be ready.
Yay! Celebrations for everyone. I always love the end of the dungeons. They're always so pretty. Alright. Well, that is the end of Crypt of Hearts 1. And I will be back very soon with the next dungeon that I'm playing. Until next time, I hope you have a great night. Please feel free to go and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pagan Beauty. I look forward to seeing you.